Brian, how far has this team come from last year's UNI league?
We made a great strides. One term we used was pushing the rock. I feel like we're pushing it and flipping it over one turn at a time, so great strides.
What were some of the small things you guys were still trying to figure out that week going into that UNI game last year? I mean, Coach Campbell was saying like even figuring out how your locker was going to be organized was a topic. What else were you guys still trying to coordinate?
I mean, the process, basically just learning how to win, fundamentals, day-by-day things. So like you said, the locker room, it's all the little things as far as, just how you get dressed, timing, being on time, things like that. So.
Like being on, what your pregame schedule was going to be, kind of.
All right. I mean, like you said, it's a whole new coaching staff, so pregame warm-up is different. What we do in the hotel may be different. I mean, everything was new, so we had to get all that gathered in in a limited amount of time. So.
How's your family doing back in Houston?
My family's actually doing okay. Just experiencing heavy rain. I know my grandmother, they kind of evacuated yesterday to move with my aunt, so, but everyone's doing fine, everyone's safe.
Sounded like your mom kind of, when you and Coach Campbell called her, that was like a nice change of pace for her, almost refreshing news given everything she's going through back there. Could you feel that through the phone?
Oh yeah, my mom the kind of mom that kind of get nervous just because it's a phone call. So I kind of felt that coming from her when she was on the phone, and then when Coach finally put the news to her, I felt the excitement in her voice.
So saw your tweet last night. Is it tough being back here, knowing everything that's going on back there?
Oh yeah, that's one of the hardest things. Just knowing you can't physically help. Yeah, that's one of the hardest things. You can't really be there for your family. Just the support system, just being here, yeah, it's pretty tough.
What's it like for you when you're watching TV coverage or see anything pop up on your Twitter feed of just the damage, I guess, what people are going through?
Yeah, it's really crazy just to see some of the areas you kind of grew up in underwater, something you never really imagined. But another exciting thing is the people that's coming and supporting. Just as far as like I see, it's a guy named Sneaky. He's a chef, and he's like going out his way to serve as many people as he can. So there's a lot of people out there doing great things for the community. So.
Was that your high school that you tweeted the picture of?
Oh no, that was actually C.E. King High School.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
You mentioned it, but when you see all the people driving from other states and pulling their boats down the highway, how many people want to get their boats in the water to help people? How powerful is that? Just as Houston, a guy from Houston, to see that kind of outpouring of support in such a difficult time.
Oh, for me to see that, that's great. And like you said, for them to bring their boats down and actually help people is, tremendous. To see the city coming together as well as other states coming to help out, which is great. I'm not a big fan of what else I see on Twitter is like the high gas prices and overpriced water and things like that while people are trying to help. I'm not a fan of that at all. So.
Nice to have this game week to prepare for. As much as your mind is with everybody there, you've got this job to do to get the season started off right.
Oh yeah, like you said, still got a game this week. There's one thing my parents kind of know that I kind of attack the task at hand. So inside the 100 yards or inside the field, I'll be locked in and just playing for my team as well as my family back home. So.
What's behind that flip the rock thing you said at the beginning?
So basically, you start with a big rock, and everyone wants to know how to move that rock. And you can push and you can push, but if you're not pushing the right way, you're not using the right strategy. The rock goes nowhere. So one thing we kind of emphasize on is just get the rock going, and once you get it going, you can kind of keep it going and just stay on pace. So it's kind of momentum. It's kind of what we're looking for this year. So.
Is that a Coach Campbell thing?
Coach Campbell thing, the 80 thing is kind of our state thing. So.
How important is it to get off on the right foot this season with this game?
I would say it's a great start. Just knowing that we know what the process is and we know what it looked like. So for us to get off to a great start and actually see that momentum, that rock move, I feel like it'll take our team as far as we want to go. Honestly.